The Star by My Head is a selection of Swedish poets. It's 8 Swedish poets. The first 4 are from the early part of the 20th century, and the last 4 are more contemporary. I'm going to read this Tua Forsström, and she's a Finland Swedish poet. She often does not have titles on her poems, so this is one that's untitled. There's a door to the darkness. You get used to it. You get used to everything. Houses and expensive watches. You can sit on the steps and think about trains departing from the large train stations in Europe. Gloves left behind. The scent of flocks. There's a rustling sound outside, the sphere of light. Animals happen to walk past. With love I recall the small littered towns with hopeful names along the road in the violet evening above the prairie. Hard sunlight inside motel rooms. The safety precautions on the wall. If you're deaf and your fellow traveler is blind. I stayed too long in the woods. I often call the police. It never pays to call the police. It is what it is. Det finns en dörr mot mörkret. Man vänjer sig vid det. Man vänjer sig vid allt. Hus och dyrbara urverk. Man kan sitta på trappan och tänka på tåg som avgår från de stora stationerna i Europa. Kvarglömda handskar, doften av flox. Det prasslar utanför ljuskretsen. Djur råkar passera. Med kärlek minns jag de skräpiga små samhällena med optimistiska namn längs vägen i den violetta kvällen över prärien. Hård sol i motellrum. Säkerhetsföreskrifterna på väggen. Om ni är döv och er medresenär är blind. Jag stannade för länge i skogen. Jag ringer ofta polisen. Det lönar sig inte att ringa polisen. Det är som det är. My translation partner Jonas, Ellerström and we selected these poets and these poems because we love them. The book is not meant to represent Swedish poetry. It's simply a collection that sort of originated from our love of the work. It's possible that sometimes it's harder to translate poetry. You might have to sort of rework the lines because to translate literally it's not really to translate. It might even be to ruin a poem. So I think one of the things that one might attempt to do is sort of go beyond the words of the original and then try to recapture it in the language to which one is translating.